Hey guys, it's Skulker3, and joining me for this section of AlterEgo is...
Again. The Toon Kirby!
Yes, again. Hypercam was a bitch, I was an idiot. It all went horribly wrong, but that's a story for another day, or possibly never, because it's not that interesting. Anyways,
Yep.
so yes, Jill is taking us through childhood, she's done it once before, and so now she's gonna get to know although she's played it before anyways, so...
Yeah.
She's going to know what's going on in any case.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably just be going along more vertically this time so we get more normal things going on.
Okay. Could you...
But I don't know. We'll see.
Should we try some other ones? Try and...
I can't remember which ones we
Oh.
skipped. So we'll just go ahead through and hope for the best.
Okay.
Let's go. Your mother has just informed you that a new pile of clothes has arrived from Aunt Doris's house. Her daughter, Henrietta, has been giving you her disgusting, skeevy, putrid, gross, ugly, grungy, moth-eaten, flea-bitten, nerdy hand-me-downs for years. This batch contains a pink-flowered pair of pants. The flowers are bright green and yellow, a blue and orange ruffled blouse, and a dress that looks like it was donated to the Salvation Army 300 years ago. Do you want to be mad, sneaky, or neutral?
Neutral.
Neutral. Do you want to absolutely refuse to wear the clothes, dispose of the clothes, or wear them?
Wear them.
Wear them. I'm sure you are aware of the incredibly high social status you have earned. As a result of wearing these clothes, your friends think that you are on the cutting edge of fashion and buy similar ones. Social sphere moves up even higher. Hooray!
Hey!
Your mother has just reminded you that it is time to practice your piano lessons. Do you want to be happy, sad, or mad?
Happy!
Happy! And I'm guessing do the lessons rather
Yes.
than complain. Oh, I really don't want to do this! You practice some scales and then get down to serious business. You have a recital next week, you know. How do you think you'll do? Well or not well?
Not well.
Not well, huh? You don't have much self-confidence?
Nope.
You are not very confident, are you? On the night of the recital, everyone says you did a wonderful job. Do you believe them? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 That's better. You have to start thinking positively! For fuck's sake, man! Mum has just taken a job that requires her to be away in the morning and early afternoon. She decides to enroll you in a nursery school program. When you get there, you are greeted by a lady with very skinny legs and large round glasses. There are children playing with buckets of sand, building blocks and toys. There is a small girl sitting in a corner with tears streaming from her eyes. She has a runny nose and red cheeks from crying. Excited, sad, or angry?
Excited.
Excited! You want to cry, walk over and try to make friends, or give the lady with the skinny legs a kick?
I'm gonna... I'm gonna go and help the child.
Walk over and try to make friends.
Yes.
Your excitement is a positive sign. You're trying to adapt to a new environment. You realize that your mom will be coming back, so you attempt to make friends. In the sandbox, you see a little boy your age playing with a bucket and a red shovel. What would you like to say to him? Hi, or can I play?
Hi.
Hi. The little boy ignores you. You are a newcomer to the social order of the nursery school. You are invading his territory. Your attempts at being sociable show potential. However, at very young ages, children are more likely to play beside one another than with one another.
Yeah.
Your mother is in the bathtub taking a nice relaxing bath. You are playing quietly in your room. All of a sudden the doorbell rings. Mom doesn't seem to hear it. Do you want to be all grown up, nonchalant, or resentful?
Could you explain to me what nonchalant means?
Nonchalant is like not bothered at all. Just
Not bothered then.
yeah, I'm cool, man. You want to be nonchalant.
Yeah.
Do you want to answer the door, ignore the doorbell, or tell Mom?
Tell Mom.
Tell Mom. Like a good little girl, you tell Mom that the doorbell is ringing. She tells you to ask, who is it? Without opening the door. You learn the valuable lesson of not allowing strangers in your home, which makes you smarter. Hooray! You're more intelligent.
Yay!
An exciting movie is on television. The whole family is in the living room watching it. You get up to get a drink of water and return to find Mommy sitting in your spot next to Daddy. Ooh, that bitch. Do you feel defeated or devious?
Devious.
Devious. Do you want to sit down quietly in the corner? Tell Mom the doorbell is ringing, or tell Dad the doorbell is ringing?
Tell Daddy.
Tell Dad. You don't think old Dad will fall for that ancient trick, do you? He acts like he believes you for a second, then asks Mom to answer the door. She ignores him. That didn't work out too well. Health 1! You arrive at the dentist's office.
Hold on. Why do you always tell me when it's a health one?
Because quite often with the health ones there's a risk of dying.
Oh.
So I'm preparing you,
Okay.
just in case you end up choosing something that could lead to your death.
Okay.
You arrive at the dentist's office and discover that you have 4 rather large cavities that need to be filled. Are you frightened or brave? It's okay to be frightened if you are.
Well, I'm not actually afraid of the dentist.
Okay.
So let's say brave.
Brave. Scream in horror or block out the sensations with your mind.
Block out the sensations with my mind.
Your status sheet suggests that emotionally you are not capable of performing such a feat. The pain sneaks into your consciousness but is not unbearable. This experience will toughen you for next time. You're not strong enough to deal with this pain, bitch.
It's your fault, man.
Well, excuse me. Soon after you sit down for dinner, your mother announces that the vegetable of the day is Brussels sprouts. Are you obedient? Are you disgusted? Or are you panicked?
I'm disgusted.
Disgusted. Do you eat the Brussels sprouts without protest? Run screaming from the table? Put your finger in your mouth and make a gagging sound? Or feed the sprouts to your dog, Goodo?
Put my finger in my mouth.
Your action is a bold and flagrant protest against authority and Brussels sprouts alike. It is also, however, a bit overstated. Save these kinds of responses for issues that will have a more powerful influence on your life. God, chill. You and your complaining about Brussels sprouts. You need them to grow big and strong. Your mom has promised that she will fix your doll's torn arm. She's talking on the phone, so she's not really doing anything. Now seems like a good time to remind her. Annoying or patient and sweet?
Patient and sweet.
Patient and sweet. You want to tap mom on the leg, make the TV loud to attract her attention, or leave her alone.
If I tap her on the leg, do you think she'll kick me in the face?
I don't know. It depends how violent your mother is. She wasn't violent during infancy, so... Then again, that issue with
Didn't
the
she drop
Brussels...
you on the floor?
No. What kind of childhood did you have when you first played this game? You had an abusive parent.
Actually, I
neglectful.
the first time I played the game, I died during infancy.
Nice. Did you drink the stuff in the
Yes,
pantry?
I did.
Thought you might have done. Okay, do you want to tap... So what do you want to do? Tap her on the leg, leave her alone, or make the TV loud?
I'm gonna tap on the leg.
Tap her on the leg. You tap Mom rapidly on the leg and say, Mom, next to her ear, but she doesn't seem to pay attention. Shake her leg back and forth a little, or get Dad.
Get daddy.
Get Daddy. You try to enlist Dad's help, but he recommends that you leave Mom have her conversation in peace, whatever that means. Say something to her, or leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone. Mom isn't feeling too energetic right now, but when she finishes, she fixes your doll.
Yay.
Yay, that's nice of her.
Yay.
Okay, I think in future, whenever I get to like whenever I get to a fork, I'll just choose a path or something.
Okay.
And just stick with that one, so we can go as high as possible or something. Although no, it wasn't a problem last time. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. One of your playmates is the son of your mother's friend. His name is Vincent. One day, while you and Vincent are alone, you become very curious about one another. Vincent suggests that you play a make-believe game of Doctor. Do you want to be shy or bold?
Bold.
Bold. Do you want to say, let's play house instead? Say, I'll be the doctor first? Or say, you can be the doctor first?
Let's play another Doctor game. Let's play
So
house.
Let's play house.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You have made an inappropriate choice.
No.
Please choose again. So do you want to be bold and be the doctor first, or he be the doctor first, or do you want to be shy and play house?
He be the Doctor first.
He be the doctor first. Vincent seems to be full of good ideas, so why not go with it? He requests that you remove your clothes and lie down on the operating table. You take off your clothes, and Vincent gives you a thorough examination. You think you might be doing something wrong, but it is great fun. When it is your turn to be doctor, Vincent takes off his clothes, and you compare the similarities and the differences in your respective anatomies. He has an extra button down there. For some reason, you don't think it would be wise to push it. It's a belly button, we promise! This is an outie! While trying to think of what to... Oh, health one! While trying to think of what to do one day, you notice that you could use a nice haircut. Mommy's favourite pair of Chinese scissors is lying out on the table. You are sure you could do the job yourself. You want to be conscientious or curious?
Should we check if you will poke your eye out with the scissors?
Well, we'd need to reload from the start if that was the
Again.
case. Again. So, may not be the best idea, but if you want to, go right ahead. Because I'm not steering you, I'm not meant to steer you at all, so...
No, okay.
Whatever you want to do.
Let's give ourselves a full haircut.
Full haircut? So
Yes.
you want to be curious?
Yes.
And bring the scissors into your room and start giving yourself a haircut.
Yeah.
Now that you have the scissors in your room, you can start cutting or hide the scissors.
Start cutting.
Start cutting. You begin by taking small wisps of hair off the top and the front. Keep cutting or hide the scissors.
Keep cutting.
Keep cutting. Clip, clip, clip. This is easy. The sides are a little uneven. Keep cutting or hide the scissors.
Keep cutting.
Keep cutting. You're beginning to worry that you may have cut a piece or two a bit short. Perhaps some shampoo would fluff your hair up and make the uneven spots a bit less obvious. Shampoo your remaining hair or hide the scissors.
Hide the scissors.
Eventually you are found out and confronted. Your mum asks, "What did you do with these scissors? How can you not tell? She has 3 hairs left."
I
Wanna
actually
confess?
did that. I did it once to my hair, and I had like I had no head on my foot. No, what the?
You had no head. I think you're doing it wrong if you cut off your own head.
I had no hair on my forehead, so I just looked slightly bald for a while.
Nice. Do you want to confess or say, "I don't know"? I don't know what I was doing with these scissors.
Confess.
It's all a bit of a haze.
Let's just
Confess,
confess.
and you can be honest.
Yeah.
Your mom admires your truthfulness. She isn't worried about your hair as much as she is worried that you could have hurt yourself badly with the scissors. Like cutting off your own ear. I thought you were going to cut off your ear.
I thought I was going to poke myself in the eye.
You did. Soap opera star Xavier de la Punda,
Oh,
Dr.
no.
Ronaldo Bedini on Animal Hospital, will be appearing in a record store in town to sign autographs and look for a
scream.
child actress to play a kidnapped victim in an upcoming episode. Spoilers, Jill. Every one of your friends will be there, especially Christine Hobbs, who has taken 6 years of acting and ballet lessons. This is finally your chance to meet the hunk of all hunks, Xavier de la Punda. If only Mom would drive you. Hysterical, interested, or not interested?
Interested.
Interested. Ask Mom to take you, beg Mom to take you, or stay home.
Ask Mummy.
Ask Mama. Your mother needs you to help her do some work around the house. Beg her, or forget about it and stay home. Beg her.
Yes.
Okay? Your mother sees that you are really excited about going. She drives you there and pushes you through the crowd surrounding Ray. That's what all his leading ladies call him. He's beautiful, although he does look quite a bit shorter than you'd imagined. You want to scream, faint, or do nothing?
Do nothing.
I still like it how faint is an option here. I think I'm gonna faint now.
Yeah.
He signs your autograph, kisses your hand, then motions to the next girl.
Ah.
He immediately forgets your existence. You kill yourself. Game over. At school, all of your friends are talking about a television program that you could not stay up to watch. A friend asks if you saw it. Embarrassed or unashamed?
Unashamed.
Unashamed. Say, "I didn't watch that show." Say, "I wasn't allowed to see it." Or say, "Yeah, I watched it, it was really great."
I was not allowed to see
I was not allowed. Your confidence keeps them from making fun of you. Someone even offers to let you sleep over at her house the next time it is on. Sometimes friends can be really great.
Yay!
Oh. Let's look at this one. You have just been ordered to bed by your parents in the middle of your favorite television show. Angry or desperate?
Desperate.
Complain about having to go to bed, beg for 10 more minutes, or
Beg for 10
whine.
more minutes.
Beg for 10 more minutes.
Because I know that's that equals
And
profit.
that's successful. Yep, begging makes your parents feel guilty. They let you stay up 10 more minutes.
Yay!
Your best friend challenges you to a dress-up competition.
Oh no.
Competitive or reluctant?
Competitive.
Competitive. Turn down the offer and suggest a different game, which I doubt you'll be allowed to do, or accept the challenge.
Accept the challenge.
Dun-dun-dun! After several minutes of posing and make-believe dress-up, your friend points to your mom's closet and challenges you to some real dressing up. Accept the challenge,
Accept
tell
the
her to do it
challenge.
first, or turn her down. Accept the challenge. You find 2 designer evening dresses and pull them on over your high heels. You look simply smashing, darling. You win the contest. Now for a nice makeup session. Well, that went better than last time where you tore one of the dresses.
Why? Wow, it actually changed.
You
I
look
thought it was
fabulous, darling. I think in the male version that was like a competition to throw stones at windows. So yes, there's some sexism in the game for you.
Dear.
Health 1. While you are outside playing alone, oh boy!
No.
A car pulls over to the side of the road, and the driver motions for you to come over.
I just
You
hate
notice
this
the
one.
license plate reads Obo237. Curious/helpful or suspicious?
Suspicious.
Hang on, I think.
What?
Oh yeah, suspicious. Walk over or stay where you are.
Stay where I am.
Stay where you are.
Stay where I am.
Sorry, I misread the walk over. I thought that was I thought it was walk away, so I thought, hang on, aren't you getting into some danger there? He motions for you to come closer. He has a kind enough face. You hear him say that he's a policeman looking for a friend of yours. He asks if you will get in and help him find your friend. Walk or run away, get in the car, or tell him you can't do that.
Tell him I cannot do that.
Tell him you can't do that. He opens the door on your side. You turn to run away. He catches you and drags you into the car.
Oh shit.
You have been kidnapped. He would have eventually killed you, except for the fact that his car was stopped for having a broken headlight, and he was identified.
Oh.
You were lucky.
God.
Oh shit, man! I genuinely thought you were dead for a second. I was like,
Oh my god,
God.
I thought I was going to be molested.
That is one of the most horrible deaths in the game, I think.
Oh my
and
god.
You got so lucky there, Jill. Count your damn blessings.
Oh my god.
Let's go this way.
Poor Claire. Oh,
It's time to sell
dear.
candy bars for the school charity drive again. I wonder if that'll come up later in future life in the psychiatrist's office. It's time to sell candy bars for the school charity drive again. Motivated or embarrassed?
Motivated.
Motivated. Try to do it alone or enlist your father's help.
Ask Daddy.
Ask Daddy. What a team! You went from door to door with confidence, selling 4 whole boxes in less than an hour.
Yay.
It's a powerful bonding experience that strengthens family ties. You go
Oh.
out for an ice cream soda to celebrate your successful partnership.
Yay.
Hooray!
I don't think I'm ever gonna forget that guy. It's
No.
just one of the worst ones.
It is one of the worst scenes.
Oh god.
Fortunately, you survived. When you said you were gonna stay there and tell me you couldn't do that, I thought, oh shit, Jill, you've just
That's-
killed yourself.
when I played it myself, I stayed there, and then a policeman came, and I told him the license plate, and he was catched. So,
Nice.
I thought that was gonna happen this time, but no. I
Nope.
got caught.
That's what happened with
Oh dear.
the male version in City Goose's Inc. thing, and he got killed,
Ugh.
and so they had to reload. You've just turned off the television set and your room is pitch dark. Through the shadows, you notice that your closet door is open just a crack. You can almost see the image of a black hooded axe murderer squinting at you through the door. He is waiting for you to close your eyes
It's the
and
guy
fall
from the
asleep.
car.
No! The police weren't strong enough! In the quiet of the night, you can hear his hoarse breath making deep, gurgling noises. You look away from the door, then look back. It's open a bit further than it was last time. If you can only make it to the closet and shut the door tight, you know he won't be able to get out and murder you in your sleep. The morning light will destroy him, so you won't have to worry about seeing him when you wake up. Afraid or calm?
Calm.
Calm. Pull the covers over your head, get help, sneak out of the bed, or go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. Little did you know, the murder was in fact real. He chops you up. Game over.
What?
No, don't worry. You don't have much of an imagination, do you? You're only young once. You could be locked up for imagining these things later, so live a little. Yeah, Jill, stop. You're on the track to becoming a psychopath here. Mike Brady is...
I honestly just thought that.
Mike Brady is always calling you names and stepping all over your nice shiny shoes. Today he's carrying a large bag of groceries from the store. Do you want to be mischievous or absorbed in more important things?
Well, if the answers change, then I'm a bit afraid of tripping him again. He may break his
You
face.
trip him over, he pulls out a knife and stabs you in the face.
You did.
Game over.
Let's just ignore him.
Okay, pay no attention to stupid boys.
Yeah.
He pulls a knife and stabs you in the face. You have much more important things on your mind, like how to get Mom to let you join ballet, or how to sneak in to see Friday the 13th Part 45, and why Mr. Johnson, the biology teacher, wears the same set of clothes for 10 days in a row. Grody. Grody's a good word. Your mother has given you permission to have a party. You want to invite most of the kids from your class. There is one child that you have second thoughts about inviting. Her name is Louise Feibach. All of the kids call her Louise Feedbag because she is very fat. You mention to your group of friends that you are thinking about inviting Louise. They make faces and pig noises. Some of them say that if you invite the bag, they will stay home. Ambivalent / mixed feelings, pressured by peers to give in, or angry.
First one.
Ambivalent / mixed feelings.
Yes.
Invite Louise or do not invite her.
I will invite Louise.
Yay, you're a nice person. When you ask Louise to come to your party, she immediately assumes that you are joking and want to make fun of her. Use this as an excuse to call her a jerk and don't invite her, or try to convince her.
Try to convince her.
Yeah. Louise is completely overjoyed. This is the first time she has ever felt like part of the group.
Yay!
Some of your friends do stay home that night and refuse to speak with you at school. Louise's mother calls you up and thanks you for being so generous. Louise's mother also happens to be extremely rich. On your next school vacation, she flies you and Louise to Hawaii for a week to stay with relatives there.
Wow.
Aloha! Nice! You got a rich best friend! You and your family are at a holiday get-together. Uncle Sam is sitting in the corner of the room drinking from a funny-looking glass. He's the one who always kisses you and squeezes you hard whenever you see him. Mom says to mind him because he's your father's brother, but you don't like him. He always smells like whiskey. Here he comes now, calling out your name and saying that you are his little darling. Do you feel frightened and shy, or mad?
Frightened.
Frightened. Walk away or stand there and wait for him?
Walk away.
You try to walk away fast with your head down. Maybe he won't see you. But he scoops you up from under your arms and gives you a big hug, holding you close to his body. His face is rough and prickly. He tries to pull you up onto his lap, but you begin to squirm, which makes you difficult to manage. Finally, he lets you go, giving you a hard smack on the bottom. You wish someone would tell him to stop. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Skipping it. We're gonna skip right to the end. No, we're not. I'm just seeing how far we've got left to go.
How old are we?
You are 8.
Okay.
You're in the candy store buying candy with a $5 bill given to you by your mother. Your bill comes to 50 cents. The man gives you back change, but no dollars. Do you feel angry, confused, or content?
Confused.
Confused. Leave the store or question him?
Question him.
Of course you do. The man tells you that you gave him a $1 bill. Be content with that or disagree?
Disagree.
He says, come on now, girlie, I told you, now get out of here. Keep disagreeing or get help?
Get help.
Get help. Who do you want to go to help? Get the policeman, get the policewoman on the corner, or get mom?
Policeman woman.
Policeman woman. You tell the policewoman the story. She inquires about the incident. The store owner says, listen, Toots, the little brat gave me a 1. This is the wrong thing to say to the policewoman. She makes the man check the cash register. He has $4 more than he should. The policewoman calls the station house and finds out that he's done this 3 times in the last week. 2 weeks later, the store is shut down. It was a front for a numbers racket. The store owner is never heard from again. You brought down a hardened criminal at the age of 8.
Woohoo!
Nice work.
Also, another guy. He got caught as well.
Yes.
So 2. Oh, yeah.
Well, that one wasn't so much due to your actions. It was just being really, really freaking lucky. The girl who sits next to you in school has just passed you a note, folded in a tight square. She motions to you to read it. You look around the room. Mr. Hennessy, the meanest teacher in the school, has his back to the class. The note says, did you notice that Mr. Hennessy's underpants are pulled up so high you can see them right through his shirt? Your realization of this is enough to give you an uncontrollable case of the giggles. Do you feel curious/daring or afraid/reluctant?
Curious and daring.
Write a note back asking, I wonder if Mrs. Dunphy gave them to him, or crumple the paper up and throw it away.
Write a note back.
You return the note and wait for another response. All of a sudden you hear Mr. Hennessy say to your friend, Miss Bradley, would you care to share your little secret with the rest of the class? Melissa Bradley looks at the teacher with innocent eyes. She points to you and says, she was just passing me this homework assignment, Mr. Hennessy. He says, bring it up here. She shows it to him. You could just die. Mr. Hennessy reads it and looks at you sternly. Then he looks at Melissa. He says, Miss Bradley, do you take me for some kind of fool? I can tell your terrible handwriting a mile away. Get to the principal's office. Oh, man.
Teehee.
She tried to rat you up, but it didn't work. Well, kinda. Anyways, health 1. You need eyeglasses. The first day you wear them in school, everyone calls you Four Eyes. Your parents refuse to get you contact lenses. Hurt or self-conscious?
Self-conscious.
Self-conscious. Refuse to wear the glasses, or wear the glasses and tolerate the names?
Wear the glasses.
Your social status suggests that you will eventually get the support you need from your friends to overcome your self-consciousness. Hooray! How far are we? Not far from the end. I'm just waiting for the later few episodes, because those are fun! You are 9 now.
Okay.
Mrs. Mulberry, your teacher, has asked you to be her special assistant for the school bake sale. Already your friends are whispering that you are a teacher's pet behind your back. Do you feel snotty, embarrassed but compliant, or flattered?
Embarrassed but compliant.
Embarrassed but compliant. Say, I'm not going to do anything like that. Say, yes ma'am, or say, I would be happy to help you.
Option 1.
I'm not going to do anything like that.
Why do you repeat them all the time?
Just making sure.
Okay.
You have made an inappropriate response.
Oh.
So, snotty, embarrassed but compliant, or flattered? Would you like to refuse, or would you want to
I'd like to
accept?
refuse.
You want to refuse, so you'll have to be snotty then.
Okay.
You score big points with your friends. The next time the teacher talks with your mother, she mentions how surprised she was at your behavior. Your mum is embarrassed to hear such a thing about you. Familial sphere takes a drop.
Oh.
I think that happened last time, didn't it?
Maybe.
Anyways. Oh, here's a quiz for you! Yay!
Why?
Do you want to just leave this one? Because we can.
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's jump ahead to this one. Warning! This episode contains subject matter of a sexual nature, and you are 9 years old. Do you wish to continue?
Yes.
Hell yeah, we do. Come on. You were in the house alone. While you were exploring the drawers, you noticed a Playgirl magazine underneath a pile of clothing. Do you feel interested or uninterested?
Interest.
Do you examine the magazine or put it away?
Examine.
The middle page falls out to show a man in a cowboy hat and boots with nothing else on. You tried to turn the page, but you just can't believe what's there. Your eyes are frozen to one spot in particular. His belly button. Do you feel aroused, confused, or uninterested?
Confused.
You ask yourself many questions. Do all men look like this? How old do you have to get before people start to do things? Are all of their you-know-whats that big? Take out the centerfold and keep it, or leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
You sigh and put the magazine back. Why don't any of the guys in your class look like this? Or do they? You just received $25 as a present.
Hey.
Your mother tells you that you can either put it in your own piggy bank or give it to her to hold for you. Do you feel trusting or suspicious?
Suspicious.
Suspicious. Give up the money or save it for yourself.
Save it for myself.
You don't have the self-control to spend it wisely. When you run out of money and ask your mother for more to go to the movies, she says, if you would have given me the money in the first place, you would still have some left for the movies. You'll have to stay home now. How rude. While walking around in the store with your friend, you notice that she sneaks a small item into her purse. You ask her what she is doing, and she tells you how easy it is to shoplift, saying, they never check girls. Do you feel honest or dishonest?
Honest.
Urge her to put it back, refuse to stay with her, or steal something.
Urge her to put it back.
You refuse to steal and tell her that she had better put back what she stole. You can turn her into the store manager, or keep trying to convince her.
Turn her in.
You snitch! You are positive that if she gets caught, you will also get in trouble. You tell the manager that she has stolen something. Your friend calls you a traitor, but you are sure you did the right thing. Physical sphere shows a slight decrease. Why? Does she beat you up? Anyway. Trustworthiness increases, but calmness decreases.
Oh.
Why do you lose physical there? That doesn't make sense.
Maybe she slapped you.
Maybe. You are 10 years old now. You just discovered that your best friend's boyfriend has pulled his life savings to buy her a pair of diamond earrings for her birthday.
10 years old. Hello?
Anyways,
Where did you go?
I'm still here.
You just disappeared for a moment.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that. Maybe I hit the button. Anyway, you've just discovered that your best friend's boyfriend has diamond earrings for her birthday. Later that evening, she tells you she is thinking of dumping him because she is not sure if they make a good couple. At the age of 10. Are you concerned or not concerned?
Concerned.
Tell her about the earrings, let her handle it herself, or tell her boyfriend that she is planning to dump him.
Let her handle it herself.
It must be difficult to resist the temptation, but in the end, things work out for the best.
Yay.
She was so surprised by the earrings that the relationship was miraculously renewed. Any action on your part could have seemed like meddling. Health 1! A very aggressive girl from a tough crowd starts an argument with you and challenges you to a fight after school. Everyone whispers about the big fight. It looks like there will be a lot of people watching. Do you feel frightened, tough, or unaffected?
Unaffected.
Do you show up after school or not?
No.
You choose not to risk the danger of getting seriously hurt. This girl was capable of hurting you and might have done so had you chosen to stay and fight her.
Fighting is bad.
I'm going to go vertically here because these have some of the funnest events. You have just seen a fascinating movie about horses. They look so incredibly neat. Imagine just climbing up on top and riding around all day long. You could learn to jump and join competitions and shows. Or you could just take care of it and be its friend. Do you feel excited, neutral, or depressed?
Excited.
Excited. Do you beg for a horse? Drop hints about a horse? Or no, you'll never get a horse?
Drop hints.
Drop hints. What kind of hints would you like to drop? Draw and cut out every picture of a horse you can find and paste it on the walls? Bring it up at dinner every night? Or ask questions about owning a horse?
Ask questions.
At least you are going about this with intelligence. Both of your parents are willing to think about it, but it is your father's decision. And his verdict is... approach the subject delicately, beg him, or kiss up to him.
I don't think begging will work.
No, probably not.
Kiss up to him.
Kiss up to him. This is where those wonderful social skills really begin to pay off in a big way. Dad puts his hand under his chin and rubs it back and forth. He squeezes his cheeks together a few times. He takes out a pen, jots down a few numbers, and goes to speak to your mother. When he comes back, you can't tell whether or not you're getting a horse or not. He begins to speak. His eyebrows go inward towards each other. Guess what? He says. We're buying a horse! You have a horse! I'm going to see if that turns up. Nah, it doesn't turn up in acquisitions. I thought it might do, though. I'm just checking your stats and stuff. Fun! Anyways, you'll find out about those later. The latest craze is wearing a dog collar around your neck with a t-shirt proclaiming your dog name. You've just spent $5 on a shirt that says Fifi Rex, the mad mongrel, and have borrowed one of your dog's collars. On the way out of the house, your mother says, do you think you are going to school with that ridiculous get-up on? Are you attentive or inattentive?
Attentive.
Do you walk back into your room and put on regular clothes, or do you walk out of the house
Put
quickly,
on
making
normal
believe-
clothes.
Put on normal clothes. Once you are back in there, you can put on regular clothes and hide the old ones to change into later at school, or change and forget about the outfit.
Change, forget.
Your friends at school say you have no guts and refuse to allow you to hang around with them. How do you feel about this? What retarded friends? You're not allowed to be in our pack. So, are you depressed, or I guess I'll get over it?
I guess I'll get over it.
Once you are away from the group for a while, you realize that most of the school thinks they are a bunch of jerks. You find a new bunch of friends who are more willing to accept you for what you are.
Yay!
A loser. Health 1. You're relaxing in your room one day when you notice a slightly wet feeling in your pants and a small round stain between your legs. When you check to see what is happening,
You
you
wet
notice
yourself.
you notice that you wet yourself. Incontinence at this age is a real problem. You commit suicide. The end. When you check to see what is when you check to see what is happening, you notice that the stain is red, then realize that it is blood. Maybe you're a vampire. Because that makes sense. Anyways, do you feel embarrassed, nervous, or confused, or calm?
Dun, 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 dun. Confused.
Confused. Call mom for some help, handle the situation.
Call mummy.
Call mama. Do you think your mom has any idea about what is happening to you?
No.
No, she's retarded. Oh, you want to say no?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what is happening to you?
Yes.
So your mum has never menstruated, apparently.
Nope.
I guess that your mother hasn't really been that supportive or comfortable with things like this. That's too bad. It often helps to have the support of someone close to you when you first begin menstruating. Even if you know what's going on from school or from friends, it can be scary and confusing. For a time, you may feel a curious mixture of sadness and joy at being grown up. Some people say that this is the beginning of womanhood, and that is scary too. Getting used to all of the changes in your body makes this time of life difficult. It's like walking into a house that you've known for years and finding all of the comfortable furniture has been replaced by new
With
pieces.
spikes.
Spikes and fire! There's an elderly woman who lives in a house up the street.
Wait. Before we begin, if you're a boy, what's the menstruating one then?
I don't remember. I'm guessing probably an erection, but I can't say for certain.
Let's check. No.
I can check off screen if you want.
If you want to.
That would be really weird, because I'd have to do it straight away, so he'd be having his first erection at the age of 4. Anyways, everyone calls her the witch. Some people say she's really paranoid, calling the cops on kids all the time and screaming out the window.
I
even
want
when
to
there is
help
no one
the
there.
old lady.
I'm reading it out for the nice people at home because they are,
They're blind.
they're illiterate, apparently.
They're blind.
Well, they might be blind.
They're all the old lady.
They're all the old lady. Yes, I'm reading it out. I'm just reading out parts of their lives. At night, she keeps her light on all the time and sits looking out the window. For the past few days, the light has been off. Some of the kids think she's just dead in there or something. They jump in front of her house and sing, "Ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead," and laugh. Sad or happy?
Sad.
Sad. Sing with everyone else or try to see if anything is wrong.
I want to help the old lady.
One afternoon after school, you look from outside the gate to see if there's anything going on inside the house. There's nothing. You can go through the gate and knock on the door, or ask a friend to go with you.
Ask a friend.
Ask a friend. Everyone thinks you're crazy to try to go see that mean old lady. You can go through the gate and knock on the door, or quit trying to see what is going on.
Go through the gate and knock on the door.
You hear a voice call out from the back of the house. "Go away and leave me alone!" You can say, "I'd like to know if you're okay in there," or quit trying and leave.
I want to ask her if she is okay.
You hear nothing for about 30 seconds. Finally, the door opens. The woman looks pale and dazed. She seems smaller than you imagined and very delicate. In the corner of her almost bare living room there is a television set. Beside it is a large box of old rubber balls and toys that were left or had accidentally fallen on her lawn. She asks you why you have come. You mention that you have noticed that the light has gone out and you thought you might be needing some help. She explains that she has no way to replace it. She is too old to climb up to do it. You can ask her if she would like you to do it, or excuse yourself now that you know it's just a problem with a light bulb.
Help the light bulb.
Help the light bulb. Okay, I'll replace that strange old lady for you. She thanks you. Her face softens. While you were fixing the light, she tells you a very sad story. A long time ago, she had a little girl very much like you, so polite and so kind. Then a guy in the car with the license plate Obo237 turned up. She says her daughter was beautiful and repeats it over and over. As beautiful as a picture. She and her husband lived with their daughter. She and her husband lived with their husband. Lived with their daughter not too far from the train yard. She used to tell her child, Anna Marie, stay away from the tracks or you'll get hurt. Why did she sound like an old lady, even though this was the point where she was just a mother? Anyways, one day her daughter and her husband went out to play catch with an old ball. The ball got away from Anne and rolled across the tracks. While she was chasing it, her foot got wedged between two rails.
It's not funny, don't laugh.
Sorry, I was imagining she's on the rails, and then the guy with the oboe car turns up. And kidnaps her. While she was chasing it, her foot got... God damn it, now I'm laughing. I'm very sorry, this is not funny at all.
No.
I'm just...
Stop laughing, you insensitive bitch.
I'm sorry, but it's a bit rich for you to say that while you can barely say it for laughter yourself. While she was chasing it, her foot got wedged between two rails. Oh, God damn it, that would sound really horrible. Anyway, her father and she struggled to release it, but before they could, they were both struck by a freight train and killed.
They were struck with the oboe car.
The train driver was the oboe guy. She's been alone ever since. When you are finished fixing the light, the lady gives you some milk and freshly baked cookies. It almost seems as though she doesn't want you to go. Before you leave, you thank her for the cookies and ask if she would like someone around to do odd jobs, or thank her and excuse yourself.
Thank her and ask if she needs any help.
Her face brightens. You must be paid, she said. I can't afford much, and you have to do a fine job, but you can have all the cookies and brownies you can eat. I promise you that. You have done a much kinder thing than you can probably imagine at your age. You've given this woman a reason to live.
Yay!
Yay! A famous dairy products company is sponsoring a baking contest at your school. The first prize is a new bicycle and a trip to Disney World! Yay! Your mother is the world's best cheesecake baker. You know that getting her to bake the cake I'm sorry, it's a bit worrying that the thing we've laughed at most in this is the story of a child and her father being hit by a train. Anyways, your mother is the world's best cheesecake baker. You know that getting her to bake the cake for you would certainly tip the chances of winning the contest in your favor. Are you devious, honest, or neutral?
Honest.
Do you get your mother to bake the cake for you, try to bake the cake yourself, or do not enter at all?
Well, I didn't win last time.
No.
So it makes me wonder how you win this contest, if you even do.
Well, it could be just random choice thing. Like, with your scary old oboe man.
Let's ask Mummy.
Ask Mummy. You have made an inappropriate response. If you're going to do that, you'll have to be devious.
Okay, devious.
Devious. You tell your mother there is a bake sale for charity at school and ask her if she would help you by baking a cake.
But
She agrees. You bring the cake into school and enter it into the contest. As a result, you win the contest! Everyone is in awe of your baking skills. The bicycle is presented to you and you're told that you can take the Disney World visit whenever you wish. How do you feel? Guilty / needing to confess? Not at all guilty. Or guilty but not needing to confess?
I don't know. Guilty but not needing to confess.
Can't bring yourself to face the music, eh? Eventually your lies catch up to you. Your mother stabs you in the face. Game over. You find it too difficult to explain where you got the bike and how you won the free trip. You are disgraced in front of your family and friends. I hope this experience has taught you a lesson. You have no friends left. You hang yourself. Game over. You're getting game overs a lot in this, Jill. Warning!
Oh, God.
This episode contains subject matter of what kind of nature, Jill?
Sexual!
Exactly! Let's go!
What
Early
do
in
I
the
win?
morning.
I win a sexual
win-
episode.
You win the ability to start masturbating! Early in the morning,
Oh,
while you're
God.
still groggy from sleep, you rub your legs together and notice that it makes you feel very good. You wonder whether or not you should keep doing this or stop. Embarrassed/anxious or curious?
I think the reason why these are so weird is because it's a male commentator.
Yup. It's pretty hilarious with Ganon though. It's just two guys. One of them's a legal adult, the other is not. Doing a life simulator of a teenage girl. Bit weird. Anyways, embarrassed/anxious or curious?
Curious.
Stop what you're doing or continue? You feel a hot, tingly feeling between your legs that spreads all over your body. The more you rub your legs together, the better it feels. You wonder about whether to continue doing this. Keep rubbing your legs together, touch yourself with your hand,
Oh, God.
or stop what you were doing.
Stop.
Stop it.
Stop.
I guess there must be something inside your head telling you not to continue with what you were doing. Some people believe that giving yourself pleasure in this way is a bad thing to do. Other people think it is perfectly fine. Like many things in life, in order to decide what's best for you, you should seek out as much information as you can. Okay, we've now reached the, ending area, but let's see how old you are. You're 12 years old!
Yay.
Russell Martin is one of those friends who never acted like a stupid guy. Even though you were a girl and he is a boy, you've always gotten along great. You've listened to each other's problems and told each other secrets that no one else even knows. Next week is the annual Sadie Hawkins dance at school. All of the girls have to ask guys to be their dates. You would have a great time with Russell. There's only one problem. Russell is about 5 inches shorter than you. Self-conscious or self-assured?
Self-assured.
Ask him to the dance,
Yes.
or don't ask him?
Ask him.
Of course you have a fantastic time. You make fun of everyone who's stupid enough to comment on the difference in your size. 5 years after the dance, Russell becomes a 6-foot 6-inch dream.
Yay.
Oh boy! What do you think this is, Jill?
Sexual episode?
Exactly!
This is the one with
At
the
a
weird
pu-
game?
Yep!
Oh,
At a
God.
party at the house of one of your friends, Mark Powers, aka the most incredible hunk in the 9th grade. I'm sorry, this is pretty funny, because with a failed attempt with Ganon, he went out with a guy called Mark. Anyways, Mark Powers asks you to be his partner in a game that some of the kids are playing. The game is called 7 Minutes in Heaven. It is played like this. All of the couples find a place to be comfortable in a very large room. Someone is in charge of working the lights. When the lights go out, the couples make out and stuff for 7 minutes. When the
I
lights
have a
get turned back
question.
on,
Whose house
couples
are we
can
at?
do. A friend's.
Oh.
I think that's all it said. Do you feel aroused or uninterested?
It's just so horrible.
You can be uninterested then.
But that's not fun.
Well, make your choice.
Aroused.
Accept or reject?
Except.
I'm guessing accept. The two of you get comfortable and the lights go off. Mark pulls you close and presses his lips against yours. You can become more aggressive or kiss him for a bit more before trying anything else.
Become more aggressive.
Oh man, what do you decide to do? Give him a French kiss, try to get him to touch you on the outside of your shirt, or nibble on his ear? Nam.
Give him a French kiss.
All of a sudden, Mark pulls away. He stutters and says, I gotta go get a soda, I'll be right back. He looks scared to death. The next day, you find out that he just told everyone he could have had his way with you.
Oh, God.
Oh man, you're now the school slut at the age of, what, 12? Yep, 12, almost 13. A neighbor approaches you and asks if you would like to make some extra money babysitting. You evaluate the job. It is highly nerve-wracking work. The child is a beast for a $20 per week payoff. Interested or uninterested?
I am interested.
Accept, I'm guessing.
Yes.
After your 3rd week of work, your friends plan a trip to the mall and ask if you would like to come along. Jamie's mother will be driving, but the trip will occur during the time when you babysit. There is no way you can squeeze the two events in on the same day. Refuse the trip to the mall, take the baby along, or ask your neighbor if she would mind getting a replacement.
Clone myself.
Nope.
Oh.
Sorry.
Let's bring the baby along.
Bring the baby along. Okay. While you're at the mall, you run to the woman who you babysit for.
Oh, crap.
The baby you are with looks familiar. You are fired.
Game over.
Game over. You kill yourself for being an idiot.
Oh.
You're in the house bored with absolutely nothing to do. Your mother keeps telling you, read a book. You look over at the telephone and wonder how many children in town, in this state, in this country, in this world are bored at this very second. Why not try to make a new friend? Inquisitive or apprehensive?
Inquisitive.
Dial the phone or leave it alone?
Dial the phone.
The phone rings. Myong hee hee op ter ni wa. This doesn't sound like a very worthwhile phone call. Do you want to try again? Yes or no?
Is it Chinese or Japanese?
Japan... I don't know, actually. Chinese, I'd say, but...
Okay.
Yes or no?
No.
No. About 3 weeks later, your mother asks your father if he knows where these peculiar phone bills came from. Because you are usually so trustworthy, you are never discovered.
Yay!
You've just passed through childhood!
Oh, no!
Family life...
It's so fun!
Family life is progressing poorly. You don't seem to have the strong contact with your family that helps provide the foundation for good relationships later in life.
That means my mother dies.
Oh shit.
No, it doesn't.
Physically, you are healthy. You contract the standard fare of childhood diseases, assorted sniffles, coughs, bumps, and stomach aches. Socially, this can be an awkward phase of life, especially when you hit the ripe old age of 9 or 10. Should you like boys? Should you not like boys? Decisions. All in all, you're extremely lovable. You are well-mannered and respectful of adults. Your social skills are so good that I'll bet before long you are throwing classy parties and attracting all the right people.
Yay!
Now, regarding your emotional and personality development, your trustworthiness and sense of fair play are commendable. You are an honest child, but no tattletale either. This makes you so suicidal.
Game over.
You have a gentle, easygoing way about you most of the time. You have not had much of a problem getting your teachers to like you, and you seem to be able to control your temper, even when the boys tease you. You're about to enter adolescence. It is a somewhat hectic time of life, full of surprises. There'll be many high highs and many low lows, and many medium mediums. With each year, you will gain responsibilities. You may also notice that people will begin to start forgiving you less for things previously described as mere childhood habits. You'll be expected to act like a lady and become helpful around the house. Sometimes you may become moody and teary without any reason at all. Oh yes, then there's the matter of boys. If you haven't noticed them much in this phase, I'm sure you will soon. They'll also be noticing you quite a bit. Or they'll be noticing Ganon at least. 4 be the things I am wiser to know. Idleness, sorrow, a friend, and a foe. 4 be the things I'd be better without. Love, curiosity, freckles, and doubt.
Yay!
And there we go. Do you want to know your stats?
Yeah.
So far? Okay, Claire, 13 years old. 55% family. You are a genius, 96% intellectual.
Yay!
Let's see if Ganon screws that up. 66% physical, so you're pretty healthy. 80% social, 50% vocational, because, you got a job, but then you took the baby to the freaking mall with you.
I want to be popular.
I want to be popular. You're 30% calm.
It's that Swedish one. Never mind. Go.
You are 30% calm, which is less so than last time.
Oh. 97%
confident. 92% expressive. 75% gentle.
Yay.
Much better than last time, which was like, what, 53? 88% happy, 57% thoughtful, and 62% trustworthy. You have $1,177.
How happy was I?
Hang on, I have to check that again. 88%, so pretty dang happy.
Why was I so suicidal all the time then?
Because you're just crazy like that. Maybe it was a sugar crash.
Maybe.
Anyways, yes, in the next part, assuming the whole thing doesn't bugger up again.
It's your fault.
Because it happened. It wasn't entirely my fault.
Mostly.
It was also not mostly.
Yes.
Mostly it was the computer crashing. If the computer hadn't crashed, then everything would have been hunky dory.
Oh. Okay.
Anyways,
goodbye.
Again, goodbye. Next time we'll have Ganon with us. So look forward to that. Bye.